Hello, seniors. This is going to be a brief introduction that's going to go along with video number 6, which covers the common application, how to get started, transcripts, and letters and recommendation, and such. After recording the video, I realized that I left out a very important piece of information that I would like to share with you at this time. So in the college-bound seniors class of 2023 Google Classroom, there is a posting that I want you to be sure and look at, and you just scroll down until you find Mr. Kane's posting from September 20th, sending official transcripts. This document will be a great aid to you as you go through and try to do this. So once you've watched the video and then you're trying to do this on your own, please refer back to this document. The top half of the document talks about applications submitted through the Common App, and that's what video number 6 is going to cover. So you can refer to this top half of the document as you do that. Now then, Mr. Kane's going to take this brief video and tie it to the full video, and hopefully by the end you will have everything you need to get started. As always, if you have any questions, please feel free to see your counselor. We look forward to working with you. Thank you and have a great day. Hello, seniors, and welcome back to our college-bound series. I am Mrs. Weitzel, one of the counselors, if you don't know who I am. And in this video, we are going to be talking about the Common Application, covering how to get started, a few other details, and also how to request transcripts and letters of recommendation. So let's go ahead and talk about why you would want to watch this video. So in this video, you're going to learn how to create your Common Application if you've not done so. We'll talk about how to add colleges to your list, how to complete the FERPA section, which I'll explain later, and then how to request recommenders and transcripts. So let's get me out of the way here, and we will move on to the Common App. So it's very easy, commonapp.org. When you come into this page, you will either sign in if you've already created your account, or if you have not yet created your account, I recommend you do that very quickly, and you'll just go right here. And the wonderful thing about the Common App is it walks you through every step of what you need to do. So I have created an account here. I'm just going to take a second to log in. Okay, so a few things that I'd like to point out here. First of all, when you first come in, you will see that you're at your dashboard. These are the colleges that I have entered so far. Now, it asks you to put in your term of admissions, and that's something that you'll do as you go through the information that it's asking for. You'll see here for the University of Northern Colorado, I've already indicated that I want to start in fall of 2023, and I'm applying regular decision. So in that case, my application deadline to them is March 1st, 2023. Now you're not going to wait that long, but at least you know what the absolute deadline is. And if I click on this show more details, it will tell me exactly what's required for each college and where I am. So if I had something completed, it would mark here that it was completed. This one tells me that I don't have to do a whole lot for the University of Colorado. All right, so the first thing you want to complete when you've started your application are just a few minor things here so that you can move on to other parts. There are all of these different sections that you will complete in order to get all the way through and be ready to submit. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and put in your personal information, your name, your birth date, that kind of stuff. As you can see, it goes on with a lot more information that you complete. Once you have just at least your name and that information, the next thing that you want to do is enter your education. And you only have to complete one portion of this right in the beginning. Of course, you'll have to complete it all at some point. But right in the beginning, you want to go ahead and put in the information for your current high school. So obviously that's Loveland High School. Your date of entry probably was August 2019, but some of you have not been with us all 4 years. And then your date of graduation is May of 2023, and I've had no change in progression. So once I have those two items, my name information, my education information, then I can move on. And the next step would be make sure that I have the colleges that I'm interested in my list. So if you're just coming in for the first time, you wouldn't have any. Maybe like my account here, you've added some schools and you want to go in and add more. So in order to do that, all I have to do is type in the name of the school that I'm interested in. I'm using Mr. Kane's favorite college. So now I've got all my choices for the University of Michigan, and I can choose the one that I'm interested in. I want to go to their main campus in Ann Arbor, and you can see that that's been added to my list of colleges. All right, so now we're going to say that I have my list of colleges complete. The next step that you want to do is to complete the FERPA information. And the way to do that is to go to any college. You're going to only have to do this once. That's the beauty of the Common App. You do things one time, it takes care of all the colleges for you. So I'm going to go right here to the Recommenders of FERPA section and click on there. Go back up to the top of the screen here, and now I have already done this once because I've used this account for other training sessions. You will see this a little bit differently, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it'll look like. So FERPA is the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, and basically what that says, you own your educational records and you have to give us permission to share those with anyone. So you want us to send transcripts or school reports, we need to have permission. So you can read through this information on your own. At some point in time, you'll click the I have read and understand, and then you're going to continue. This says that we're going to share the information. This is the interesting one here. So this trips up a lot of students. So I waive my right to review all recommendations and supporting documents, or I do not waive my right to review all recommendations and supporting documents. This says that you will or you will not waive your right to go back to the Common App or any college that you apply to through this program and ask to see the recommendations that were submitted on your behalf. I will tell you that at Loveland High School, we highly recommend to teachers that they do not share letters of recommendation with you. Your counselor will not share information with you. That is just what's best practice across the nation. So you will request your letter of recommendation and your teacher will upload it for you. So this is up to you. I will tell you that we've had college representatives tell us that they prefer to see students waive their rights for two reasons. One is that tells them there's nothing that you're worried about being talked about in a letter that you wouldn't want to approve ahead of time. And the other thing is that it tells them that you have gone through and thought very carefully about who you've asked to write your letter, and that you've put some thought into this and that this person is trusted and you feel like they will do a good job for you. Then you need to understand, you're going to sign your name, put in the date, save and close. And that is all that you need to do to take care of the FERPA release for all colleges in your list. Once you have done that, then you are ready to go in and invite your recommenders. So you will see that each college has a little bit different information they're looking for. So for the Arizona State University, all they want is a school report. So you would go in, you would invite your counselor, you're going to put in email address, their name, click on invite, and that's as simple as that. That will tell your counselor that you would like to have your school report and transcript sent to Arizona State University. Now, CU Boulder, under the recommenders of FERPA, so you'll be able to see that your FERPA is already done. Again, you're going to invite your counselor, but CU Boulder requires a teacher letter, and then you may submit an additional teacher letter if you would like to. So here you would go in, you're going to put in their email address, you're going to put in which subject they teach, and then you will put in their name and tell whether or not you want this teacher to complete an evaluation, and then invite. So again, looking at all the differences here, you will see that University of Michigan now, they do require the counselor to do the school report. They also require a teacher, and you may send up to 3 additional. And then they allow for an other recommender, and they list here who counts in that. This is not required, but you can submit up to 2. So let's say that you wanted a coach to send in a letter of recommendation. You would invite them through this way. And then UNC is still just a little bit different. So they do not require a teacher. This is completely optional. You are going to put in your counselor. They also have an other option you can put in too, but you will see that their list is a bit shorter than the University of Michigan. So you just need to look at each of those and see what you are allowed to send to each school. Okay. Once you have invited, your teacher will then go ahead and submit your letter on your behalf, and you would be able to see right here when that has been completed. So you can see right now it's not complete. When things are complete, there's a green check mark. So you will be able to see that it has been submitted. And I believe you will also be able to see that we have submitted the school report. So that is the simplicity of the Common App. I do encourage you to really look through all the things that it has to offer. It has the help information here. Under your settings, you can put in how much communication you want to receive. There's a lot here to look at, but really the Common App is very simple, and it will walk you through things step by step. As always, if you have any questions about any process that we talk about in these videos, please see your counselor and let them help you. All right, so that is it for video number 6. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.